Ready for us, Papani. Good morning to you. So wherever you are, Papani, what can you share with us right now?
So, about a few minutes ago, some military men were forced to beat a retreat after a fierce standoff between themselves and some residents of Ledzokuku who are here witnessing the collation exercise. Their point is that why will the military, which from press releases we know that they have been instructed to abstain from being at the polling stations or the collation centers unless they have been invited. So they use that order to resist their entry into the collation center. There's a lot of conversations that has been going around, many people peddling some allegations to try to find some veracity. But what we know for a fact is that there were some gunshots with the military forcing their way into the collation center. This particular vehicle is at the center of the allegations and the controversy. That this vehicle, we are told, was escorted by the military men and was carrying or has some collation materials from some polling stations. Or allegedly, these people say they don't know where these ballot boxes are coming from. So if you look clearly inside of this, you see the ballot boxes inside this particular vehicle. Well, during the standoff and the whole chaos, well, some of the glasses were broken, we are told. At the other side of the vehicle, you see that when we go there as well. I mean, it was a heated exchange between these individuals, mainly the residents, who mainly also support the incumbent member of parliament for Ledzokuku, Benjamin Ayuku here. But there's a woman who tells me that she was assaulted by these armed uniformed men who appear to be militiamen. Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Josephine.
Josephine, really? What happened to you?
So just now, okay. Na press for emba. What the machine be na won kwame. Shene amega boss ni eba machine no ni na ka men wo boss eko. Na make nye na mekobeka eko wa bola se eko mi. What the bomb bola mo. Amen wole di be amen wole boss we. No press for you eko me.
So she's telling me that when the men came, they used the cane on her, and those are the marks that you see. She's suffering from this excruciating pain simply because they asked her to keep quiet, and she refused to keep quiet. She insisted that they had no right to be here. And you can also see here that she's teary of her son. It's really painful for her, just that you saw her squint at that. But what is happening right now is that, well, there are some gentlemen here who are trying to retrieve these boxes. And these boxes, I must say again, are the center of the controversy. That they do not want these boxes to be added to the collation of Ledzokuku's count already. But I have seen the NDC constituency chairperson who's leading this. I must say that earlier, most of the people that were protesting this move by the military were mainly NDC supporters because they were chanting that they wanted Ayuku and Ayuku is here to stay. So based on that, I'm saying that. But this gentleman here particularly is the current chairman of the NDC in the constituency. We'll try to understand what really. Chairman, why are you trying to retrieve the boxes? Everything's under control. That's what he tells us. But what we've managed to gather again is that these boxes are originally from the barracks. So we understand that was a collation center. If you look at Ledzokuku's demarcation, the 37 barracks, you may call it, is part of Ledzokuku, and therefore the polling stations inside of them is where these boxes are coming from. That's what we managed to pick up. We'll try to ascertain the veracity of that here. But again, you realize how the people here are resisting that particular move. What we are told is that the lady in the scarf is the presiding officer for that particular place. I mean, so some clarity. Okay, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. So because she's here, I prefer that I talk to her as a presiding officer to explain the situation to us. Right? So the presiding officer explain. Thank you. Okay, I'll definitely let her explain to us what exactly is happening. So if you can have some silence so we can hear that. So, madam, listen to me. So, good evening. Good evening. What's your name?
I'm Adelaide.
Adelaide?
Yes.
Adelaide?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Adelaide, what we have been told, I mean, by this raging crowd, is that these military men sought to bring in unaccounted for boxes with content they do not know, and they asked of the polling officials, and none of them were available. But I'm just being told that you are actually the presiding officer for these boxes. Can you explain to me how these boxes got into the hands of the military?
I'm presiding at Maths Academy Hall 1, and
where is that at?
It's in the barracks.
Inside the barracks?
Yes, please. Okay. So when we were done, I was looking for a vehicle to convey the things here. I wasn't getting, but the other party members gave me the opportunity to bring it. I said no, I want to be neutral, to bring it myself. So that was what I did. So we were coming with all my officials at work. We are 5 in number with the agents in our car. But when we were coming from the other side, they were stopping us, that they will not allow us to enter. I have spent 3.5 hours outside waiting. So one person had to come to my rescue by sending me out to a nearby place for security. So I asked my sister who was driving the car to move ahead, and they followed the car and started breaking the wings of the car.
So, one question: how did you get the military to escort you here?
Yeah. No military escorted me.
Military escorted you. That time she escorted to Dakota Hotel. So what happened was my small girl drove the car to the military gate. So explaining to the military, they first told her the military are not supposed to be here. But at the end of it all, they managed to bring to escort the car here. So when she reached here, she called me and gave the key to me. The car is mine.
Yes. Okay. I'll come back to you. So Adelaide. So you've been explaining that you did not ask for the military to be here with you.
Yes.
Great. So okay. Take your time. I'll let you have your stay. So really, what I saw at least were that there were at least more than a dozen policemen as military men here. Yes. So okay.
When I just came here with the escort of 2 policemen from the Dakota Hotel. I don't know the name of the hotel here. So they brought me in to come and check whether the boxes there, mine is part. So that is why I went in. But when I checked, I told them mine is not part. So then they asked me then, where is it? I said before I left it, it was in the car. So then they said, okay, who is having the key? So I had to quickly look for the one having the key to come and open the car so that they can bring out the ballot.
So final question. So you are saying that these boxes are not from the military directly, but these are boxes that you presided over, people voted, and you are just returned to the collation center. Why did it take you so long to bring it here?
I came here earlier, but I was stopped from this side. So they were asking me, people were moving, asking, what happened? So I said they should hold on. I'll get to the collation center, then they'll get to know everything. But they were not able to understand me.
So thank you very much, Adelaide. So you just heard from Adelaide, right? She says that she was an occupant of that vehicle that is at the center of the whole controversy, that it was carrying ballot papers and ballot boxes that these people say they do not identify and cannot allow it to be added to the collation that is happening here in Ledzokuku. You heard from her. She's disputing the fact that she asked for military escort. She didn't know how they came about, that she was earlier escorted out of the premises by some policemen, and she had to return on her own, again in the company of these policemen. What they want to do now is to retrieve these boxes so that the content can be verified again by the polling agents that she had with her at the time that she was doing it. I mean, by way of correction as well, we are not talking about 37 military barracks, as I mentioned earlier. We are talking about the barracks not far from the Ledzokuku police station here, right after Celtic. That's one right around that place. So what they want to do, and I've seen the NDC chairman for the constituency try to assist with that. Well, what we are told is that at least from the results that were announced in the polling station, the NDC again took a lead in that particular polling station. So it remains to be seen whether these people will change their mind or not. But what we also know is that the Ghana Police Service and the district commander over here also resisted the intrusion of these military men into this particular place.